Welcome to American Dream Life, where we keep exploring how to grow your beliefs and become united human being. And why it's important, I keep reminding on a weekly basis the importance of it. We, as the default, many times go to the limitation in the beliefs and somehow digging the hole that it has to be a certain way. Excuse me. That has to be certain way, and even Siri was trying to interfere. Anyhow, so what I've been sharing that limitations that we just somehow so in that we not seeing any more possibilities that things can work differently, and from one problem creating another problem instead of actually getting ourselves to a solution mode. And in order to be in a solution mode, you get to actually raise yourself above the problem and be open to the possibility that that solution exists. So you get to actually shift your belief, shift your thinking to find that solution. So that's when you start believing that it's possible. That when you start experiencing that and seeing on that other side that it's there, then that unity is more of that unity is created within that experience, and that you actually can really live your American dream through American dream, not that somebody telling you how to live. And I know a thing or two about it because I've been there, done that. And I'm not sure how much was my curious nature, how much I got bored with it, that yes, and what's next? I accomplished that and this, and what's next? The standard that's supposed to, as everybody else were doing, to build a house, to go to school, to get a job, to start the family. And it's not that I'm like, for example, bored with the family. However, I still would love to have some adventures. So how to create them in this kind of environment when there limitation and just listening what others actually telling you what to do. And actually, even early on, I many times somehow credit that because of my youth, and I didn't know any better, and possibly some stubbornness. I accomplished those things early on because I really wasn't listening. I want to just say, I set my mind for certain things and I just went for it. So I would love, to be more open at this point, and that's kind of years of experience. That definitely it's great to be focused and have the clear vision where you're going. It's very, very helpful. However, have a little bit coming from more of the abundant thinking can actually create even bigger dreams, and that you will enjoy living. And that's what I've been learning through personal development, that I start tuning in more and committed more to that, to keep stepping out of the limitation and finding solutions, not just for myself, but to the point of actually helping others, because of my nature. It wasn't something I was just learning for myself. I wanted to pass that on to others as well. So it's a kind of longer preview for the community and the purpose of it. And let's go for the weekly topic, which is how to be provided. And what it's about. The word show up, I actually been driving and listening to the scriptures commentary, and that word show up about actually accepting that you are, there is, the things are provided for you. And for me, somehow it's landed, and also kind of, again, there was some experience to really experience the process of that provision, and not relying so much on my own strengths, that it has to be an expectation that it has to be a certain way. and that's what I've been just actually describing in the preview. That was part of it, how to grow my beliefs, that I don't have to just keep pushing because that's what I inherited, that's how I learned, that I thought that's the only way to keep pushing to get something accomplished. And definitely anything you want to accomplish, there is a work involved. I'm not saying it's not. However, when you kind of pushing and you're so exhausted, you're not even at the point to enjoy once some of the results start showing up. So that's what start something happening for me to find the way that I actually can start enjoying more of the results that I'm creating, and how to go about it to have that, and and really not coming from much easier, that yes, work is involved, but easier when I actually have the energy to even accomplish more. And that's another big shift to be created when that you actually with the easier flow, when you more align, you can actually accomplish much more than when you keep pushing and you're getting exhausted, and you actually at some point stopping. So how that relates to provided, yeah, keep shifting and growing the beliefs. And I will promise I will offer also some supportive words, and I know that it's easier said than done, and I'm still working on that, to allow, and especially this year, not just this week with this word, some reflection that it's really taking to the next level, to allow for things to unfold, and trusting that I actually will have what I need to be able to move forward, will be provided. And I'm not just talking about the money, which many times that push is created because of the limitation that is created, that we need the money, but also other things, being more open to when I focusing on something and start closing and limiting myself, how I will do it, to be open and trusting that things actually will unfold and will happen, either through some experience, something will show up, or somebody will show up to support me with that. So that's actually, I just actually reveal a first word. Trust is very, very important in that, because that's usually that push. It's coming out of lack, not just lack and limited beliefs, but out of lack of trust that things will work out. That you want to have that certain way, and you keep pushing and getting more frustrated that things not happening your way. So that's the thing. And the other thing is, the second thing is grace with allowance, and with forgiveness to yourself. When you were keep pushing, and when you don't even have energy to push anymore, then you go into some kind of regrets, and it's you're really taking so hard on yourself, that I was pushing so hard and it didn't work out. Forgive yourself and allow some grace, and create the space, and all of a sudden things will start working out, and to your surprise. So, and finally is love. Well, definitely open doors when you allow, and coming from more love, and actually unconditional love, that will open things for you as well, that you will be definitely taken care of and provided, and in a very loving way and supportive way. And learning those three things is very important to embody more of that, be provided, instead of do provision, like that pushy way of doing and hoping that I will get what I need, and coming again from the need, and not so much the overflow. And that's kind of overspilling the experience that I've been over the last almost 10 days. I believe it's ninth day that I have in that experience. Also, it's a nice way to include that here with that that it's coming, from that beingness, more not the doingness and limitation and the need, but more of trust and grace and love that will be provided. And I mentioned that I will share a bit of the story and experience that been happening. And again, it show up just before the broadcast, and some reflection kind of leading me that again that was something to when that there was a lack of that trust, and that was an interaction with my daughter and was about around the money, that there was some lack of trust that she has provided. She didn't even check. I actually sent her some money through the application, and she wasn't even checking on it and not trusting that she is provided. That yes, that was my support that was provided for her. So there was something, but some just to kind of share how sometimes we can close ourselves, not seeing that we actually not allowing to receive and forgive ourselves for something that we did, and coming out of love. And she finally noticed and sent me a gratitude for the money, and somehow open up and how helpful it was to receive that. So another point, because like, well, what it has to do with the provision and provided, and how it was supported. Many times the God, higher power, works through other people. And we get to actually accept that exchange, energetic money exchange, and especially if it's coming from the overflow, not so much the limitation. It's coming with the trust that I can share that money with my daughter, that I have the grace. I'm not giving that money to her out of guilt, but out of love, because I want her to experience more of the overflow. And I trust that it's a lending and you getting the point across. That's another thing that I've been learning, and kind of presence more. Even the donation, when you start giving, the money is to come from a different space, not the limitation that if I give, I will not have enough, or oh, they need, so I need to give them. Give just to give. Trust that that it will be well spent, and don't worry about it, how it will be, and have the grace that if especially with kids, that you're doing that out of guilt, and forgive yourself, and allowing to support, to bring that support out, more of out of love and overflow. So that's the message for today, and feel free to share what resonates with the message, or how you feel around that topic provided, what's showing up for you, and are you still in that more of a pushy and pushing to provide, or are you ready to be more in the be provided and trusting that things will work out? And I'm not saying just sitting and praying. I'm trust, to have that trust and grace and love, and take some aligned actions that will be much easier to experience that provision, that experience that you being provided, and actually enjoy that, and have what you actually love, not just what you need. So that's the message. And I mentioned about the comments, this being streamed at the YouTube channel, as well on in a private community, Facebook group community under American Dream Life. It's easier to share the content from my YouTube channel, because it's a public channel. So it's easier to share that when you think the message might resonate with someone you want to share with. And And the comment section is good for both. The link to the private community is on the YouTube channel, and you can join us. There's more interactive experience there. I'm stopping there on the daily basis, here just on the weekly on the YouTube channel. And yeah, and there's more content there. And I usually come live on Thursdays around 4:15 Mountain Standard Time. It's same as Pacific for now until a couple of weeks, and we will change, and we will be on Mountain Daylight Time. So anyhow, so that's the message, and at this point, sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and see you next time. Take care.